Hello, friends. Good morning. It's Katie Rubin, your friendly neighborhood modern mystic energy healer, Divine Light Channel. I hope you guys are doing great. It is beautiful here in upstate New York. The snow has fallen. Last night we had a really big snowstorm, but like in a non-scary way, and it's just really beautiful. There's a lot of snow on the ground, and it's a little icy, so you want to kind of be careful with the driving and the walking and so on, but very pretty. Sending you lots of bright light love from the Hudson Valley. Additionally, my ankle is healing. I'm doing much better. I'd say I'm 75% healed with the ankle. So thank you all so much, those of you who've cared to follow up with me about how that's doing. I so appreciate you. All right, so I've pulled your 3-card spread for the week. Before I get into that, just a reminder, January 29th, which is a Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern, you can hop on the old internet and watch me do an hour-and-a-half event. It's kind of a show because there will be comedy in it. I call it in my mind, it's a jokasathoam. It's a joke, song, and theatrical poem, but it's not. It's a healing event with comedy and spiritual teachings. So what does that mean? It means I'll be transmitting divine light and actually doing energy healing for the group on the call live, so you can prepare to have some feelings and move some stuck energy. I'll also be being sassy and irreverent and telling some jokes about consciousness and spiritual healing and spiritual people and getting well and wholeness and integration and what does it mean to be whole and integrated and spiritually connected. And at the same time, I'll be teaching some deeper concepts about all these topics. So come on out, January 29th, 7 p.m. And you don't even have to go out anywhere. You watch it from your living room. We'll include a link to the show to where you get your tickets with this video. Okay, so our recent past for today's reading. By the way, I'm really kind of spaced out this morning because when I opened the Akashic Records for the group of people that will watch this or are watching it, the group of people for whom this video, there's a very kind of spacey, we do have a Cancer moon, new moon, whole moon. I forget which kind of moon we're in, but it's in Cancer. And Cancer, if you don't know, is very sensitive, light, emotional, watery kind of energy. Very in touch with all the feelings, the emotions. Very, very sensitive. Cancer is known as the most sensitive sign of the zodiac. So we're in a very soft, sensitive, delicate, emotional place today with the astrology of today. So I'm not that surprised. But also, I've opened your Akashic Records, the group of you who are watching this. And there's a real Arcturian presence. So some of you know I lead a class called Star Beings. And in this class, I channel the frequencies of light of the star nations. And the star nations are evolved beings that have evolved into past 3D, having a 3D form in the same way that we have them. And they have high frequency divine light to give us and to contribute to us here on Earth in human form. And one of the families of star nations are called the Arcturians. And the Arcturians have an energy, the way I experience them anyway, that is very warm and nurturing and loving. So there's a lot of that present today as I get into your Akashic Records. So usually what that means, and I'm just listening to hear, is that they're really present today for us. The Cancer moon situation would make sense. If on a Cancer moon, it would make sense that we'd have some Arcturian presence. So take that for how it's useful to you. In our recent past, we have the Unexpected Visitor card reversed. So we're going to find out about what that means. No idea. The present moment, we have the Ghostlands card, which is actually a card about the present moment. So that's a very interesting kind of auspicious placement. And the outcome card is our encouragement card. I love this card so much. Look at that mama giraffe being sweet with her baby giraffe. A friend of mine and I were just talking about the weirdness of giraffes and the miracle of giraffes. Why is this long-necked, insane-looking thing on the same planet as us? How lucky did we get? And what is up with them? Okay, I once stayed at a hotel, I think it was at an Epcot Center, where it was a circular building, and then there was a fence, an outer rim around the building, and frickin' giraffes lived in the outer rim. So you'd have a giraffe come up to your balcony outside your room at this Epcot Center hotel. It was incredible. Unexpected visitors. If you expect the unexpected, you'll be prepared for miracles. This is the unexpected visitor card in our recent past position, but I'm going to read the reversed entry, not the upright entry. So, unpleasant news is only unpleasant when you resist accepting what is. Sometimes the thing most desired is kept away from you because it's not for the highest good of you or others. Sometimes there's loss or disappointment due to a destiny whose pattern can't be understood yet. Change is something that may be forced upon you, like bad weather that threatens a boat. Adapt to the shift in conditions and think how beautiful the sky will be afterward. Accept what is, and a more fulfilling path will soon be revealed. Remember that if you expect the unexpected, nothing can come as a shock. All right, so that makes sense. So it sounds like we had some boat-rocking visitors, metaphorically or literally speaking, in our recent past. And we find ourselves, and, you know, the card is saying, like, adapt, adjust. It's okay. Unexpected visitors take us a place we didn't plan to go or necessarily want to go, but there's a reason for it, if you're down with that idea, which is a very interesting thing when you really start to look at it, you guys. You know how it's very popular in spiritual circles to talk about everything happens for a reason. I have some dear friends who don't believe that that's true. I know a lot of people who believe that, like, things just happen and you make what you make of them, and it doesn't all happen for a reason. And I support that point of view. If that's your point of view, I say take it. I do happen to be in the camp of everything happens for a reason because my life has shown me that it's true over and 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 over again. Now, you could say that the reason my life has shown me that is because I'm looking through the lens of someone who believes that. So of course I'm going to see that because I'm looking for it, right? It's a what's that called? A thing where you think it and then it becomes that thing. I don't think that's the case here. I could be wrong, but over and over again, I find that when the ship of my life is directed a new way, what I'm holding on to about the old way, when I let it go, pieces of it that actually meet my personal, emotional, spiritual needs get met. It's not like the universe like redirects your boat and then goes like, suffer, deal with it. You don't get to have what you want. Sorry, I'm in charge and you're a disempowered child with no power here. That's not how it operates. The universe sort of gently guides us one way or the other, pushes the boat of your life down the river of itself in certain directions because it actually has your back. It's like a loving mother. Like a mother wouldn't say to their daughter or their child, here, eat cake every meal forever. Only cake, because I know that's what you want. A mom says, no, honey, we're going to have some peas and some potatoes and some meat, or whatever the mother says. If she's vegan, there's no meat. You get my point. Mothers are nurturing and guiding, and they set boundaries that the kid doesn't always want in the moment, but those boundaries help the kid. Would you rather have a healthy kid who ate well or a kid all hopped up on sugar forever? It's your choice, but that's what we're talking about how the universe works in our lives. The universe has got the hand of a loving mother who says, and oftentimes a loving father who says, like, no, honey, over here. Or, yeah, you're doing great. More of that. So we kind of have to get into right relationship with the divine so that and that includes, by the way, you guys, getting pissed at the divine. God is fine with you getting pissed at it. The universe does not need you to play nice and pretend you're fine with what it's doing to you. In fact, you get to throw fits at God if you want. You could be like, fuck this, I don't want to do it. And then you get to watch what works in your life. I could say, fuck this, I don't want to do it all day. But the question is, what results do I get when I do that? So in the same way that a parent has to parent a teenager who's acting out, the universe is constantly offering us nurturing guidance, and we act out. And that's okay. That's what teenagers do. So another thing, though, that teenagers do is they realize they hopefully, if they get some nurturing and some support, they realize, oh, when I acted out, that actually sucked for me. I got to be right and I got to assert my will, but it didn't pay off. It sucked. So next time, maybe I'll listen to the parent figure, loving force of the divine. Okay, present moment. Whenever you set your sights too far ahead, you run the risk of losing your footing. For rarely do the present and future match up exactly on the enchanted map that is your life story. The future has no substance right now. It is a place that has no grounding as of yet. You can't live there, yet you can take measured steps toward a goal or dream. These steps are important now. The same goes for nostalgia. You can look to the past wistfully and remember beautiful moments or revisit lessons learned. However, you can't live there, nor can you go back and change what was. Yesterday is gone forever. Live fully in the present. The now is the most powerful place to put your attention. Its magic reaches out in every direction, further than the heart and soul can see. Boy, is this an important card in my life. It's the Ghostlands card says, don't head trip about tomorrow, and don't spend your life thinking about what it was like but it used to be, but I used to be able, but what about when? What's happening now? It's interesting. The theme of this reading seems to be about getting right with what is, getting okay with, or you could say present to what is, because what is. And as a dear friend of mine is wont to say, she'll say, get zen or get fucked, which I think sometimes could have a little more compassion in it as a saying. But the principle is important. Get zen or get fucked. It's true. If we're in resistance to what is, we're like not here. You know, if you're on a boat and the boat is sinking and you're like, I don't know, is it sinking? You're going to drown. But if you're on a boat and the boat is sinking, you go, the boat is sinking, we should probably find the life preservers and hop off this boat so we don't die. It's more effective, right? I use a silly example to make a point. Okay, the outcome card is the encouragement card. I'm so spacey and cancered out. This moon is very powerfully affecting Katie Rubin here. This card tells you that you're being gently encouraged to step into your power, into the dream of your life. New things are out there to be explored, and the nurturing power of the universe is giving you a gentle nudge in the right direction. You will get the help you need and won't be alone in your quest. Every step you take right now is supported by the wisdom of the universe. You're on the right path. Keep going. So it is an encouragement card. Isn't that nice? So we're reminded in the present moment that we don't want to head trip ahead of time, and we don't want to live in the past. We want to be right here, right now. But also, like, taking those action steps toward the vision or the goal that you have, those are important, and they need to happen now. And you're getting encouragement from the universe that you're headed in the right direction. So take those steps and take them with confidence because you're heading the right way. The boat may have gotten rocked recently. That's okay. It was rocked to take you to a new place, a place that is more appropriate for you. Now be in that place and trust that you're being supported because you're on the right path. So I hope this is helpful to you guys. Let's see, announcements. January 29th, 2 Saturdays from now, I guess, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Join me for an hour and a half healing comedy teachings event on the internet. My healing class, my Sunday healing class begins again the first Sunday in February. So message me if you're curious about that. We'd love to have you with us. We're going to do a deep dive, I believe, on codependency and healing it with healing light. I'm pretty sure that's the topic, but stay in touch with me and I'll give you more info. And Star Beings class, we have a few more weeks of that. So we'll start that up in 2 or 3 more weeks. But consider if you're interested in really activating your light body and traveling past the 3-dimensional realm into 5 and 8 and 9 and 25D, and then integrating all that light into your 3D life. I'm all about wholeness and integration in this reality, but I'm about using the energies from the beyond to bring them to the here and now so that your life here and now can be an expansive, multi-dimensional, magical festival of light. Here, now, in your body. So consider Star Beings as well. All right, I hope you guys are doing great. Take good care.